Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Icons. This Wednesday, I feature a beautiful, phenomenal woman. She is a social worker and her passion for young girls is out of this world. She has been awarded and recognized for the work that she does with the community. Let us find out more from Knight Muteti, the founder and executive director, Daughters of Kenya. Knight, you are quite the passionate woman about the girl child, and you are a very young woman yourself.
Yes.
Very young. So to be thinking about other women, when did that, or what inspired the need to step in for the girl child?
Well,
That's good.
I think this started way long when I was in high school. Yeah, I could see some girls suffering.
In high school?
Yes,
Okay.
in high school. And having been brought up in the village, I know what it means to like as a young girl. It's quite different from a boy.
Where did you go to school?
I went to Muteti High School in Machakos County.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that you saw at that point, did you know you wanted to help? Or you just noticed what was happening with other girls?
Well, I think the compassionate part has been part and parcel of my life.
Oh.
Yeah, so I got to be so concerned with girls who lacked sanitary towels in schools, girls who were not visited. I think it was just came inside me, and then I said, this is what I want to do in future. I think I just told myself, in future I would like to support other girls. In future I would like to be more like a role model to girls, and I carried it along with me.
Let's go back to the little girl.
Yes.
You know, the little Knight.
Yes.
How did you grow up? Did you have sisters?
Yes, I grew up in Makueni County, a place called Wote.
Wote is I come from Wote. What do you mean?
Wow.
Whatever.
I come from Wote County, just around the town.
When you to a town?
Yes.
Okay, go to 11 kilometers away from town.
Okay.
So in a village.
Yes, in a village.
How
Yeah.
was your upbringing? Was your mom present? Your dad present? How was it growing up?
Well,
there?
my dad was a community leader. I think I also inherited it from my dad. Yeah, my dad was a mayor at that time.
Mayor Wote?
Yes.
What was the name of your father?
His name was Mutuku, but he had a local name by the name Galama.
Galama?
Yes. Yes, and my mom is a primary school teacher, a school near Wote called Dango Primary.
Okay.
So I think having grown up in such a family, being brought up by a community leader, and I think I got to learn a lot because my dad was as well sponsoring some girls actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and they used to come and sleep at our place, and I think I carried the passion with me.
And when it got time to get out of high school to go
Yes.
to university,
Yes.
Did you pursue this particular thing, or what did you go to study in
Actually,
university?
this is what happened. Immediately after high school, my dad took me to JECWA to pursue IT.
IT?
Yes.
Were you passionate about it?
No, this was just that thing that comes from parents. So along the way, I felt, no, this is not what I want to do. And I told my dad, I don't want to do this course. Believe you me, after first year, I dropped and I went to university. I applied for Sociological University of Nairobi, whereby later I furthered and specialized on social work. So I'm a social worker by profession. I know everything to do with community. And
How
all
was
that.
it, just taking you back, how was it for your dad to take you? Because I'm looking back, they know if you study IT, mtoto wangu basi, atakuwa hivi na hivi na hivi. But now you want to become a social worker.
Exactly.
How was it for him? Did he take it nicely?
Well, my dad, I think he had that thing. My daughter, I can see she can do it. That's my dad.
Okay. But
But my mom was against it. She thought I'm wasting fees and all that. But me, I felt I want.
about
Wow. After university, I got a job to work with CMD Kenya as a gender officer, and there I got to understand about CMD Kenya. What is it? I found out later that CMD Kenya is a trust, and as a gender officer, we'll travel across the country with the female parliamentarians like Mother Karua, like Tabitha Say, and would support them during the elections. So I got to understand more with the community. to go back, when I was in the university, I did my internship with GIZ, a program
What is
that was, GIZ is a German NGO.
Okay.
Yeah, and the program was supported by UNHCR. It was called Europe, Urban Refugee Assistance Program.
Okay.
And there I was a social work intern. So we go to the communities. I grew my passion and grew. So immediately after campus, when I was working for CMD, after CMD, I went to the Caucus for Women Leadership, where I worked as a program officer. From there is when I started saying, now I want to start my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So strictly girls.
Yes, strictly girls, vulnerable girls and young mothers. Yeah. So with girls, we target girls in 2 programs. We have education program and we have end violence against girls program. That is more of social protection. And now for the young mothers, we have the livelihood and economic empowerment for sustainability.
So what is the strategy? How do you even get these girls? And what, after you get them, what do you offer them? What is that thing that you do?
As I mentioned earlier, we have 3 programs that work within us. The first one is education, the other one is end violence against girls, and now the third one is livelihood and economic empowerment. We reach out to the girls in the communities. Through education program, we have mentorship, we have counseling, and we have partnered with Kenya Institute of Social Work and Community Development, whereby we foster, we more of support girls in college. Now these are the young mothers. We normally advertise and the girls apply for scholarship. We have 4 girls now who are in school pursuing their diploma courses. Yeah, and one is just graduating this year. We are very happy to see this come to happen.
What about
I'm Felisa Kibedi. I'm 18 years old and I happened to finish Form 4 last year. And I'm a Grand Mobilizer of Daughters of Kenya and Girls Advocate. So far, me being a girl, I'm happy when girls are empowered in my community.
What about the little children? I'm imagining if I'm a young mother, I don't come alone.
Yeah.
I am here with my little baby and I want you to help me.
Now,
how does that,
we normally do like a kit, a health kit for the girls, and with the kit, we supply unto them. And through the supply, we do a lot of mentorship. We've partnered with the health workers, Machakos County, who are just working together with us to see this possible and to see the girls having good life.
Interesting that you mentioned Machakos County, because according to the latest statistics, the number of young girls who are getting pregnant in that county is, wow, it's
so sad.
It really is sad, because it's a baby raising another baby.
Exactly.
Has that affected your trust in one way or the other?
So much.
Okay.
When they can't afford, let's say a girl can't afford, she's from a vulnerable home, you see, the thing the parents are doing is just providing food in the table or not. So you find that for the pads, they have to meander all other ways to get the sanitary pads. And that is one way they go out and get pregnant. So as a
trying to get sanitary pads.
Exactly. And now that most of them...
Is this a story that you've gotten from even the girls?
Yes, exactly. We've interviewed most of these girls, and you find that now that they can't afford, they have to look for the makanga, the boda guys, and these people can just give them little money, 50 bob, to buy pads.
In exchange for sex.
Exactly. Because they have to, you know that the schools are closed, the public schools, they normally give out the hand of the pads, but now they can't afford. So they have to look for any way to get the sanitary towels. That's a problem, a major problem for the young girls. And
how do you deal with the emotional beat of it, as night? Because I'm imagining, even as a counselor, if you listen too much, you also need to go see someone else to deal with that. Have you ever had a case or dealt with a particular case that you were not able to probably come out of, it's stuck with you for a long time?
Yes. This is very, very, very common, and that's why we work with, we bring professional experience, more than
because I'm imagining, as you're not a counselor yourself, but now having to deal with all of that, how many people do you have that handle the girls, on a day-to-day basis, and do they get to learn, skills that they can continue or grow their lives from?
Yes, as I told you that we work with professional counselors, we work with them on partnership basis, and also on consultancy basis. Yeah, they do a lot of evaluation on the ground, and they counsel these girls, and they keep reports, because this is what helps us to follow up on most of these girls. Yeah, and it's not easy, because Daughters of Kenya still being a baby, we've been able to work on a few, and what we can manage, we've been able to work on it.
What about the funds bit of it? Because all of this, requires money.
Yes.
For them to get the skills, and I'm sure people volunteer.
Yes.
To help in one way or the other.
Yes.
But if you're going to make pads, sometimes you will need to dip into your own pockets.
Exactly.
Do you have like support from other NGOs, the government? How do you keep it running to make sure that
Yes.
all these girls get help?
Yes, I want to appreciate some of our partners, like Meg by, Bliss by Meg, sorry. Yeah, Bliss by Meg have come on board with their, CEO, Belinda. They've been able to support us with the, training some of these girls to be able to produce their reusable pads. And through this, we've been able even to touch to even more girls. Yeah, I want to appreciate Win and a few other organizations that have been able also to support us. But we are looking forward to do a big impact,
This is a pack that is done from Kitenge, as you can see. This is leftover material from our shop. So it comes with a bag. So this is how the pads look like. A pad comes with a holder. This is a holder. The holder goes down to the panty. That's how it looks like. And then now this is the actual pad. This pad comes in different types depending on the flow for the lady. So we have the lighter ones. We have the ones for the heavy flow. So it depends on which kind of flow that you have. So a pack has 3 holders. Yeah, these are 3 holders, and then it has 8 of this. During the day, the girls can keep changing this depending on the flow. Again, they can change this. Then there comes with another bag inside. This is made from Macintosh. The Macintosh, as you can see, is a nylon bag. This nylon bag helps to store the used pad during the day. So when the pad is used, you can easily just clip it. Then you put it in the bag, inside this bag, and then now you can, by the end of the day, you can take them home and then you can wash them. Then after we teach these girls how to wash these pads, not to mix with other clothes as they're washing them for their safety, the kind of soap to use. The good thing about Daughters of Kenya is they also provide soap to these girls. So after washing them, they have to dry them properly for the next use. We also teach them not to keep these pads dirty for more than a day. So you wash them immediately, you go home, then you have to wash them. Yeah.
What are some of the challenges you go through? We live in a community where we try to protect our families and stuff like that. So you might think you're rescuing a girl, but kidogo, the family is here telling you, where are you taking our girls? What are you doing? Some of those, how do you deal with some of those things? Or have you encountered?
Yeah, that's a major, that's a major problem, especially in some communities like the Maasai, whereby FGM is just a norm, You're not regarded as a woman in some communities when you don't practice FGM. For you to graduate to become a woman, this is a major challenge. And that's why we work with the local administration. We work with the religious leaders. We work with the, community gatekeepers. We work with the government to be able to, because as you know, we have the anti-FGM board whereby Daughters of Kenya is part and parcel of it, so that we can be able to, to reach out to these families, because it can be chaotic work alone and, getting into the community alone. When we work with the law enforcement, officers and the right departments, it's easy for us to deliver the right message to the communities, and they can appreciate it, seeing that now it's coming from the government.
Knight, you're quite literally an iconic woman.
Thank you.
Because, and when I say quite literally, it's because you've been awarded before for do what you're doing.
Yeah.
And the award is actually Iconic Woman. Tell us
Yes.
about that and how you came about to being honored in such a way.
Wow, thank you. Yeah, when I just registered Daughters of Kenya 2016, I had the pleasure to travel to Europe in Italy, and some ladies just realized this is what I was doing, and they really appreciated my work after I presented. Little did I know, I was to be awarded in India, Iconic Women Making a Great Award for All. That was in May 2017. Yeah, I was just called from India, and I was told, now there's this forum, you have to, you have to come and receive your award. Yeah, and I really appreciate. Thank you, Global Women, for,
Recognizing what you're
yes,
doing for
exactly.
the community.
Yeah, yeah.
These awards, they come with responsibilities.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you
Yeah.
to be awarded?
Yes, one
awarded
thing,
this?
it gives me a lot of confidence of what I do. Yeah, even if I do it, I realize people can see what I'm doing, and they've been able to to appreciate it.
Yeah.
And it gives me also a lot of power to go on and do greater.
I'm sure you've come across this conversation before where tunaambiwa, oh, girl child is more empowered now. What happens to the boy child? How do you tackle such a thing if it's posed to you? The boy child, unaona ni kama
Yes.
tunaempower sana
Yes.
the girl child more
Yes,
than...
yes.
How
This
would
is
you-
very common actually.
Yeah.
Even in field, people asking us, why the girl child?
Yeah.
But this is what I want to tell you. The girls are vulnerable. Actually, I don't know how I can explain it to understand that. Girls are more vulnerable than men. How? Let's start with the issue with periods.
Okay.
If a girl comes from a poor community and she experiences periods,
Yeah.
she will not be able to go to school, for instance. I'm saying live example what I've, for 3 to 4 days, she won't go to school because she cannot afford a sanitary pad. That is number one. If girls are not mentored and counseled very well, they end up with seeing what you can see, the teenage pregnancies.
Yeah.
Men don't get pregnant. If it's a boy, you impregnate the girl,
The boy continues
Exactly,
with life,
yeah.
but the girl,
becomes a young mother.
Bele.
Yeah, and this is why we do a lot of mentorship counseling to the girls, to see the girls, at least they have a bright future. Sanitary pads
Okay.
are not sustainable. After 2 months, what happens?
You still go back and try
Yes.
and give them more because it's a monthly thing.
And that's how now we've started partnering with Bliss My Meg, who've come on board with some of their trainers. They are now training our young mothers, you see. As they train them, the girls are opening stitches and they're hanging some coins out of there.
So the pads that you're giving now are reusable.
Are reusable, and it takes from 2 years. If taken away, it can take all the way to 5 years.
How many girls have you generally been able to
reach.
mentor?
Ever since Daughters of Kenya started, we've reached more than 3,000 girls.
3,000?
Yes, we've reached girls in Kibra, we've reached girls in Mukuru Kwajenga, we've reached girls in Narok, and the girls whom we've been able to take through course are 6 girls. But currently we still are 4 doing the 2-year diploma course.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Which
now
you fully take care of.
Yes,
Now
yes,
with the
take it to
academy, they
school.
will be able to do all these things in-house.
they volunteer with us, and as Daughters of Kenya expand, because like all of them, I think they are doing diploma in community health and what? Empowerment or something.
Okay.
But we are very passionate. Like one of our girls now is in an hospital in Eldoret doing internship.
Wow.
Yeah, and we are happy when we see them gain their diploma and go back to their communities to help. That is what we want to see.
Nigeria
Yeah.
mom.
Yes, I am. I am a mom of 2 adorable girls.
Girls.
Yes.
Isn't that a coincidence?
I
A
tell you.
beautiful one.
I tell you.
Because you're mentally, I think you have, did you hear that? Wangusha, umesikia? On the floor. You're I think you are a mom of more than 2.
Yes,
I
of
think
course.
you
Yeah.
are a mom of so
Yes.
many. But biologically, these 2. Wow. When you were a little girl, what did you want to be?
Wow. like another young little girl,
Yeah.
I wanted to study, to go there to university, to travel across the world. But I really wanted to be a role model to other girls.
Oh.
It was just in me. I always said I want to be a role model. Little did I know my career, or rather profession, will take me to this level. Because courtesy of Daughters of Kenya, I've been able to travel across the world. I've been able, I think I'm a role model to many girls.
You are.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
And I really didn't know this one will come with a career kind of thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
You thought this is what I will do probably on the side and my career will
Yes.
be there. But
Yes.
now they are
It's
intertwined.
full time.
Yeah.
Actually, this is full time.
Yeah.
We do it, and any kind of business, it comes as a twin, like a support to Daughters of Kenya.
Okay.
Yes. And I also work as a social worker in another trust.
So you are also
Sidewise.
employed?
Yes, I'm also employed.
Okay.
Yeah, in another trust in Narok.
There's no conflict of
Yes, there's no conflict.
at all.
Yes, I'm the head this side, and I'm also employed this side. And we all work to ensure the girls, because they also work with the girls to ensure that they realize their full potential. Yes.
So just talking to the girls, and that's your. I think which one is our camera? This is it. It is. Is it our cam? Is it her? Is it? Okay, cool. So talking to the little girls out there, because the concern of teenage pregnancy is not new.
Yes, it's not.
It happened many years ago. It's still happening now. The numbers are rising even with COVID. What would be your message to the little girls out
The
there who
little
are
girls.
watching this show today? And that is your camera.
Yes. Well, first and foremost, I would like to talk to the UN agencies, the international communities, to invest a lot with women, because the girls are more vulnerable than the men. So also to the girls, I'm not talking to the girls and tell them, you should focus, believe whom you are as a little girl. You're gonna reach there. If you have a problem, try to look for organizations like Daughters of Kenya. Talk to your teachers, reach out to us. We are here for you, and we are mentoring you. We want to see you realize your full potential.
We can't ignore the family unit, because this is where all these girls come from.
Yes.
And some of these things happen in that family unit, where there's a father, there's a mother, there's an uncle, and all of that. What would be your message to them? Because by the time Daughters of Kenya is intervening, it looks like somebody else let the ball go, or they were not there or keen enough to be there for the girl child. What would you say to them?
Well, for the families, I would like fans to recognize that in most African families, girls are not regarded like the boy. They are seen like lesser, I'm sorry to say, but lesser gender. I want to tell you, girls are just as powerful as boys. Try to balance the equation. They are important. Girls need education. Girls need to be empowered. Girls can change their community. There's a saying that goes like, if we empower a girl or educate a girl, you educate the whole community. So our dear parents, the communities, I want you to applaud the existence of girls and empower them to be great people in the community, and you'll see change. As you can see, as you empower a girl or educate a girl, you educate the whole community.
I was about to ask you what mantra you go by or philosophy, but you did it. You said it. You said it. Thank you so much for coming on to the show.
Okay.
And I don't know, maybe you can just tell us as we wind up the show, how can we be part of it? How can I be part of, making a change in the society through Daughters of Kenya?
Wow. Yes, Daughters of Kenya, we welcome all kinds of partnership. You can volunteer with Daughters of Kenya. You can be a donor in Daughters of Kenya. Yeah, we have Mchanga pay bill, which is 891300. You can support us. You can buy pads, the reusable pads for the vulnerable girls. You can also support them by buying our soap. You can also sponsor her girl. Yes.
To go to school.
Yes.
That's really nice. Okay. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
It is
Thank you.
beautiful. And the world is in a crisis. And to find 1-2 people doing amazing things or being selfless enough to care about somebody else, it goes a long way.
Yeah.
Because the same girl you're helping will be able to come back to DOK to help the girls, or go out there and do something else to change the world. So bless you, and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
And all of you who are watching, it's
hakuna
okay.
kushake.
We will shake hands.
Oh.
We will even hug. What is Corona? So If you're watching the show and you can extend a helping hand, you can give your time, give your service, give your donation, whatever it is that you can do in your little beautiful way. Go ahead and do it today. It might not be through DOK, it might be somebody on the street, somebody you work with, your neighbor, whoever it is. Just extend a helping hand, help somebody else, make them smile, make their day beautiful. This has been Icons with Mikali, with the iconic, quite literally by the way, Nights Muteti. Asanteni sana for watching the show. Go ahead. Kuna mtu mwingine. Ama ni wewe umeguruma. Again? Wewe naweza kukupata lakini sitawapata vizuri hawa wengine. I also look like you're being. I don't need to, like, when people are just like, ooh, all I do is I just stand and be like, okay, so nimeshatoka.